Welcome back. It's that time of the morning to fill up on some hot coffee. Take a deep breath. Just pause. It's time to hit pause with JACOBS.
Yes, it's that moment indeed. Let me just, before we do,
Oh, yeah.
it's tradition indeed. Now this morning I want to take you through something special. I want to talk about friendship right now. We've had this conversation, we've had this discussion with Mzansi, but let's dive into it right now, especially when it comes to friendships, not with anybody in particular, but friendships with ourselves. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Now, this is the question I want to put forward to the table. Are you a good friend to yourself? Now, here's an example, right? There's that voice in your head that's always lifting you up, that's kind of like getting you to either work or give up, right? Do you listen to this voice? What's the narrative happening when you're going through your day and your obstacles? So you look like you got a big smile on your face there.
Oh, no, you know what? I often have to remind myself to be kind to myself. So unfortunately, my voice's first reaction is very critical. And then the voice needs to change, you know. She goes through many, many stages before she's nice.
I've caught you in some negative self-talk before and had to be like, hey, listen, okay, I think you need... Yeah.
I got the papa. Watch that self-talk.
Yeah, but it's true because I'm the same. I mean, there are a million voices going at any given moment in this head of mine. Some positive, some negative, some have no idea what's going on, and somewhere in the middle we meet. But I've realized more and more, in our line of work especially, that self-talk is powerful, dude. Powerful.
I mean, it changes everything. How hypercritical you are of yourself really changes the perspective in the world, right? My question to you is, do you like when you maybe are, I guess, in an environment where, I guess, you're alone, right? Do you enjoy being alone? Do you enjoy being, like, just kept with your own thoughts, or do you prefer, like, socializing instead?
I'm a bit of both. I think I've changed because I love my little family bubble so much, so I can be alone with my kids, which is cool. Like, I can be in that little bubble, which is a different thing. But I am very comfortable on my own. I'm very happy exploring the dark recesses of my mind on a mountain.
Can go deep, yeah.
I can go there, bro. I'm more than happy. So I'm guessing not so much.
No, actually, I'm naturally more introverted, so I need my me time. I need my alone time. It's good for my mental health to just sometimes process what I can easily get overstimulated.
Yes.
And what's quite amazing now is I think my fiance also understands, oh, so he needs some me time, so he'll go for a long run.
Yeah.
I love that.
Does he keep checking and comes run past the window to see if you're on the balcony, still staring out? He's like, I'll do another lap. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a good reminder for anybody that's actually just working in general, that's in a space where they just like are occupied and consumed. You need to have this time to yourself to kind of like weigh up against all the chaos you're in and come back out of it. And especially in a job that requires you to be stimulated by everything around you, you need your own time just to kind of make sense of it all.
What do you get? Because you do construct a lot of that me time for yourself on the mountain, out there in those spaces, out in the water. What do you get from that?
It literally is my church, man. It fills up my cup in a way that I honestly would not be able to do this without it. Honestly, I 100%, that's a fact for me. It literally fills me up in so many ways. It provides me with lessons, with insight, with energy, with fuel. It's the reason why I'm here today, honestly, man. Without it, I don't think I would be able to sustain it. And I think that's an important thing for us to also look at when it comes to ourselves is how are we implementing a better relationship with ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Any ideas from your guys' side? I mean, it's something we don't actually take into account.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. Be conscious about it. And I do take a lot of lessons from you, Zoe, because you are quite conscious about constructing that framework around you in terms of what you need for your mental health and your emotional state, which I know we don't get right all the time, but it's a conscious effort to be able to do that. So I think that's the first step for me. I'm just trying to think, like, what does negative self-talk look like for you, dude? Like, I should have run that in 9.8 seconds. Come on, you loser.
I had to eliminate that from the world. Honestly, the minute you eliminate that negative conversation, you live in a world of positivity. You live in that silver lining, and that is where the materialization comes aboard. So I don't even entertain that, to be honest with you. It's not even a conversation anymore. It's just like if there's any disappointment, it's just like, come on, you can do better. You've got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, let's do more of that.
You've always got reruns to go back to show that you could do better than that, you know? I love it. So I'm trying to like use my mental strength to manifest a hot coffee, but it's actually delicious. I know it's a chilly morning and we're having iced coffees, but they are so absolutely delicious. So thank you, JACOBS, for providing us with a smile, some positive self-talk in my belly.
Thank you for this conversation. It's always something enlightening. And as cheesy as as it might sound to some, you need to do this. You need to be the friend that you need. Now, self-love and self-care needs to be your daily practice and will not only improve your well-being, but it's going to do something absolutely wonderful when it influences not only you, but the people around you too, and especially when your cup is overflowing. So make yourself a cup. Yes, that's a cup of coffee. Hit pause and enjoy your own company. Why? Because you are amazing.
Go and love yourself. Go on.
Cheers.
It really is good.
Great chat. Oh, we have arrived.
Making an iced cappuccino with thick creamy froth is now impressively easy. JACOBS.